Okay. Let's go. Second quarter.
So here are the five for New York as they start the second. They've got Landry Shamet. Gary Payton II is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Alvarado in at the point. Now here's Payton. Shamet, no good.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks, guys. Well, head coach Mike Brown taking over this season for New York. He's
No.
well aware of the pressure to win a championship with the Knicks fresh off an Eastern Conference Finals run. But he said this is the kind of pressure you want as a coach, having a chance to win big. And he's excited for the challenge.
You got to respect that mindset. All right, Shams, thanks very much. The Warriors lead by 10. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Pass to Curry, jacks up a three.
Come on.
Buries it from three. Curry's got a second bucket on the night.
Nice shot. Nice
Consecutive
shot.
points off the threes. This defense
Hold on.
looks rattled.
Double check something. Checking the volume mixer. Okay. I think that's enough. I think okay na yan.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into it. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Craig is checked in for the Warriors. OG Anunoby comes in for Santos. And a switch here also for New York. McBride, he's checked in for Shamet. Warriors on deep.
Uy. Oh.
They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And it's good for two.
You rarely, actually never see Robinson take a jumper. Mitchell wants to get that ball near the bucket.
Now here's Curry.
Oh. Offensive yun.
And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul.
Grabe. Are you kidding me, bro?
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit. And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Towns, he's checked in for Payton. Gives us
Hold
a
up.
chance to catch up with.
Let's go.
Allie LaForce.
Pajemski.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Knicks are able to play five out. And Josh Hart told me they surrounded Jalen Brunson with guys who can shoot, guys that command attention. He's able to expose that, scoring the ball.
Nice one, Pods.
The court is wide open. Guys,
Tons of spacing. Allie, thanks for the report.
High basketball IQ on display from Curry there, making a quick pass.
And we are right in the heart of the season. Some teams starting to surge, others running into roadblocks, Clark.
That is the ebb and flow of an NBA season. You've seen it. It happens
OG?
all the time. Nobody is able to stay up or down very long. I mean, enjoy the highs, but recognize the work that has to take place when you do hit a low period.
Nice. Shot.
And the layup is good. Curry's got 8 points.
And the defense has
Double
no
screen,
one
top
but
key.
themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim. And, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now here's Butler. No made baskets yet. Pass to Towns. 6 to shoot. Robinson, a screen on Curry. Kicks it out Towns. Picked it out of midair. In transition, here come the Warriors.
Nice. Let's clip that, bro.
Everything you
That was a good D. Let's see the highlight once again. I saw it eh. Passing lane, ah. Passing lane. Let's watch the replay, guys.
Pass to Towns.
Okay. Passing lane. You will be caught.
Kicks it out Towns.
Whoop.
Picked
There.
it out of midair.
Taso si pa James.
Here come the Warriors.
Okay, that's fine.
need to know, they're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Butler passes to Robinson. Outside McBride. Towns, a screen on Curry. To the middle
Ah.
to stop the run. And it's powered home by Towns.
Well
My bad,
coordinated
man.
play there. I mean, Towns rolls off at the right time. So important. The timing of that roll and shows good finishing ability on the move.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Porzingis is checked in for Craig. Moody comes in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Stephen Curry in for Curry. New York also changing it up. Payton comes in for Jimmy Butler.
Nice.
And Brunson is subbed in for Alvarado.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for
Wow.
this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Now, you see Brunson with that quick dribble. I mean, that is a nice play.
Pass to Anunoby. Porzingis with a screen on Towns.
Nice.
One move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
The Warriors lead by 16. And here's Podziemski. He's got 7. Pass to Anunoby. 5 on the clock. Towns
So slow, bro.
rebounded by McBride. Knicks
OG
dribbling.
is so slow.
Now here's Robinson. And that's a foul. Called
Nah.
on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Here's Brunson. Shot from
Wow.
12. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
That was not an easy move. I mean, especially against that length.
You know, the assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
All right, Ali, thanks for that.
Ayun, naghahabulan na ni.
Right back after this break. Ready for the second half.
I smell spaghetti tonight.
I think it's funny watching these guys play defense. This is a circus.
Saan ko pwede mag-down?
Giving up 2
Naglalaro tayo sa console, boss. So, sa console ko to binili. Digital.
And that's a wrap on halftime.
Xbox. Pwede rin sa PC. Sa PS5. Sa mobile, negative tayo dyan.
The scoreboard. The second half begins with
Google mo na lang yun, boss.
one side trying to
Hindi kita masasagot sa
one
mobile.
side trying to protect their lead.
Nice
Stephen
D.
Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Mikal Bridges is out there with Stephen.
Nice one.
Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Green in at the 4 slot. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. Pass to McBride. There's the 3. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Hey, I know Brunson can score with the best of them, but I love when he's playing the true quintessential point guard role out there.
Now Bridges.
Wala.
Go with a 3. Towns with a rebound. Year to year, Karl Anthony Towns remains an elite 3-point threat in this league, Clark.
Yeah, he's one of the best shooters, period, in the league. And when you talk about just
Mahabol, ah.
he is the best. I mean, Jokic is maybe going to give him a run for the money, but I take Cat as the best 3-point shooter of big men in the league. I mean, he's 7 feet tall, 250 pounds, and it's really hard to find anybody that can guard him outside and inside.
And the basket by Bridges.
Hey guys, good evening.
Able to rely on him all night.
There's the triple.
Okay.
And again, New
But-
York with the triple.
3 for 3 this half. Nothing to complain about with that.
Now Curry. He's got 9. Green with a screen on Brunson.
Huli.
Inside.
That's my bad.
By Brunson. And here they come. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
The three from Curry. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Sohan inside. He's covered by Curry. Offensive rebound. Towns.
Tinignan lang ni ano,
Board, and he gets the bucket. Towns has got 8 points.
the unicorn.
More than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and
Ba't mo tinignan, Porzingis?
especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Curry looking it over. Bridges outside. Fires the three. No good that time.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, Draymond Green is getting serious in the weight room. He said, one thing I learned is you have to lift weights. I was always naturally strong, so I was like, what do I need to lift for? These guys can't move me right now. But your body needs to be able to withstand the pounding for a long season. Back over to you, Brian.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. The Warriors lead by 8. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Takes a three. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Bridges has got 7 now in this quarter.
He's been doing some real damage from range. 2 threes in the first half. Now 1 in the second.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Boom.
And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Alvarado's checked in. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Butler. No good there. Nice D from Bridges. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They led by as many as 18. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face him. Curry, a screen on Butler. Pass to Curry. Here's the three. And it's New York with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Naku po.
Towns.
Ay,
The big man, Cat.
Paint is Karl Anthony's domain. His body lets him just own it.
43 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Curry. From downtown. Nails it from 3. Curry's got 11.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these
Mm.
teams.
Sneak it inside. It's Brunson.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
15 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Outside Curry. Clock at 6. Green. A screen. Outside Curry. He shoots. What a play!
Xbox, Zia. I'm playing an Xbox here.
Great job ending the quarter on a
Knocking down.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors now holding a
Iniikot
12-point
eh.
lead at quarter's end. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. And more NBA action on 2K Sports
Currency
coming your way right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm
Dagger.
assist to the game.
talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession
Wala.
on this way. True team basketball.
Ah, naka-season kasi ako, boss. Sa season, pwede mong palitan yun.
For this game to become competitive. So on the floor for New York.
Naka-season ako sa may end.
Lead in the second. Jose Alvarado is out.
Yung naka-season ko, pwede yung edit yung
Then it's Karl Anthony Towns.
para mapalitan mo yung shoes.
Robinson.
Kahit anong shoes, actually. Kung anong
Filling out
meron.
the middle.
Pwede nga Air Jordan yun.
Curry looking it over. Into the lane. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest. Everyone has their opinion on the game.
Pag nagsasawa na kasi ako sa rec, yung pro, park, nagmamay season na lang ako or may. Kasi pwede mong edit yung shoes.
We'll just have to wait and see. Here's McBride. The Warriors pull it in. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Pajimski with it. Outside Moody. From deep. Ooh, the smooth three from Moody.
And you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on defense.
1%.
Decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
And we're about 2 minutes into
Wala,
the fourth
wala,
now.
wala.
Offline with a three.
Pinilit.
Knicks trail by 15. Outside Peyton. Here's Towns. Tries from 19. Porzingis there for the rebound. Now here's Curry. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Puts up the tray.
What the?
It's good from beyond the arc.
Pods for 3, boy.
Connected to shooters. And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And some changes here for the Warriors. Green's checked in.
Hey, what's up, guys? Good day.
Comes in for Curry.
We are live in TikTok and YouTube right now. Don't forget to follow my socials. I still passing lane. Whoop. Ow. After all that,
Rolling. Towns just keeps finding opportunities to score.
And here's Curry.
what?
Oh, he can't get the layup.
He's as
He blew the layup.
most nights that bucket is automatic.
And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That'll be a second foul of the game. Now here's McBride. He's guarded by Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Towns fires.
You look at Porzingis, guys, and I like his versatility, especially on the defensive end where he can guard multiple positions.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Warriors.
Wala.
It's impressive how the reserve players stepped up and delivered in this one.
They didn't just help out. They made a big impact and really secured the win for their team.
And they're getting ready to notch their 33rd win of the year.
Wow, Jelly.
Just
Ace.
so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
When it is just a two-game season series, the team winning game one has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
Time now to present our player of the game, Seth Curry.
A no-brainer choice here. I mean, given how incredible he's played, just decimated the defense and did whatever he wanted.
Bonjing.
No doubt in anybody's mind that this award was going to him.
Boy, you can see the amazing relationship he's built with the hometown fans. And it motivates him to always give them his very best.
One
And
more,
Bridges,
twist up.
He'll bring it up for the Warriors. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Outside Porzingis.
Wala talaga.
Here's Brunson. From about
Nice.
16. And he gets the jumper to fall.
See it? Brunson.
Stephen Curry.
Hindi nakabaho.
Ooh, it doesn't go. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were.
Dylan Brooks. Mark Williams. Sige, accept offer. Hindi ko lang i-trade nga.
Greg, how about this matchup we have here tonight? Two teams that really like to shoot the three.
It's going to be a shootout, Kevin. Something we see more and more of in today's NBA. I think whichever team makes more threes wins this one.
Now, Golden State's starting five. Williams is out there with Green. Then there's Seth Curry. And then there's Stephen Curry.
Ano? Minto si Seth.
At the small forward. Now, here's Doncic. Coming off a stellar performance against Philadelphia. The shot. Reeves outside. Good, and the assist goes to James.
At this point in time for Reeves, this is just a reflex. He knew he had it the moment he had the ball.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Bridges is checked in for Curry. Curry against Doncic. Bridges outside. Drills the three-pointer.
The top two things Bridges does well, defend and hit jumpers off the catch.
Richard, be honest. Did you expect Curry to have this kind of career when he was drafted into the NBA?
I don't think anyone expected Steph to have such a transformative career. He's more than a superstar. He's an icon and an excellent ambassador for
Bro.
the game.
Here's Curry.
So, of course, you need to buy a console, PS5, or you need to have PC.
Bridges outside.
And you can just download it in the store
Golden State.
A
of
reliable
Xbox.
shooter at the arc. Bridges
For PC, Steam.
can.
If you're asking about mobile, better use Google, bro.
And in the first, a little over a
Or
minute.
Google mo, YouTube mo.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
And now, Hallie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, JJ Redick had a few moments to share with me. We talked about the challenge of facing off with Steph Curry, the three-point king. Coach said it's not just the threes that are concerned with Steph. It's how well he passes the ball. He's one of the best point guards ever, and Curry will get everyone else involved. Back over to you, Kevin.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Smart against Anunoby. And he drives in.
What?
And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 1. Here's Kerr. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Bridges outside. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with
Hey, Boss Glenn, good evening.
Some changes for the Lakers. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Ayton. Hachimura comes in for Smart. And Jake LaRavia is subbed in for Austin Reed. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for the Warriors. Pajemski's coming in for OG.
Panalo ba? Sino kalaban ng Lakers? Di ako nakapanood eh.
Luka Doncic's miss. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
With his touch, Curry can beat you from inside.
Without Luka and LeBron? Or with Luka and LeBron?
Doncic outside. Shoots over Pajemski. And it's Doncic missing.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
1:14 left in the first quarter. Pass to Pajemski.
Nice one, Podge.
And another 3 for Golden State.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic. And it's a
Oh, charging.
they've been able to get.
Jack.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
The Lakers making a switch here. Kennard's checked in. Now Pajemski. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points.
Hey, hello, bossing.
The screen on Doncic. Taken away by 8.
Ano ako? Golden State.
Here's
Balita.
Arabia. Defended by Bridges. 35 seconds.
Patay.
Jackson the tray.
So he just finds it.
Yan na yan ah.
Warriors lead
Clippers din galing yan eh.
Pajemski with it.
Oo, medyo malakas ang Hornets.
Outside Curry. From outside the arc.
Magaling rookie nila.
Hachimura grabs the miss.
2K26 Charles.
To the field at this point.
Pero naka-season tayo sa Miami. We're playing Golden State team.
He's defended by Pajemski. Here's Hachimura. And again, Los Angeles
Tatlo.
with the triple.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Mikal Bridges has
Hindi na ako nag-rec pre. Medyo tinamad na ako after ko mag
he delivered
get 2.
nice.
Pero sila na tuloy-tuloy pa rin yung iba. Panay pa rin ang rectal.
Some good action already in this one.
Kaya ito, naka-Xbox lang ako. Kasi walang Game Pass to eh. Tinamad na.
Quarter of play.
Tamad din.
And let's take a moment
Sa kalaro lang.
to take on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a
Ito na sa akin si Dylan Brooks. Oh. In-accept ko yung trade.
And another thing, coach will
Para meron tayong enforcer.
the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Hachimura out there with Jake LaRavia.
Di, wala ata sa cellphone ito, boss. Google mo na rin. Hindi kita matutulungan, boss, pagdating sa mobile.
That's the group for the Lakers to start the second.
Better i-Google mo siya.
Warriors.
Patirahin natin si Dylan Brooks.
And joining us now by phone is insider Sean
Elevator.
Serrania with some news. Sean's, give it to us.
Well, the Lakers have
Pumunta sa gitna yan, tatawid sa
consistent presence at center, and in DeAndre Ayton, they've acquired a walking
Yun lang.
and a capable
Di pumasok.
to pair with Luka Doncic. Ayton has a lot to prove in LA, I'm told, but this pairing is certainly one to watch.
Quite a tandem. All right, Johns, thanks for the update. Pass to Hachimura. Driving the
Nice
lane.
block.
6 to shoot, and it's sent back by Horford. It's going to be out of bounds.
Golden State, bossing. Golden State.
Some changes for Golden State. Santos has checked in.
Namang tayong anim.
Moody in for Bridges. On deep, Reeves. And again, the Lakers no good. Golden State's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second.
Nice one set.
Wide open, and the Warriors another 3.
let's just say I could have predicted this. Can't let Curry find any opening on the arc.
Pass to LaRavia.
Patay.
He goes in for the dunk.
Strong move to the
Here's Moody. There's the three. And another three for Golden State.
And
Oh,
just
10-point
those
lead.
guys for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. LeBron's checked in for the Lakers. Doncic comes in for Austin Reeves. Mark Williams is checked in for Golden State. Curry comes in for Brandon Podziemski. Let's check in now with Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey guys, LeBron wants his respect. He said the work that goes into still playing at this level has to be respected. They say, would you rather be loved or respected? For me, it's always about respect. People can lie and say they love you, but you can always gauge when someone is not respecting you. Back to you.
He truly has earned it. Allie, we thank you very much. Here we are with All-Star Weekend in our sights. RJ, what's the event that you're most looking forward to watching?
Wow.
The celebrity game.
Wow, so na. Nice one, LeBron.
Refereed. I played in it. I'm going to play in it again probably next year.
Curry against Kennard. Pass to Curry. The three. And another three for Golden State.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
LeBron, that's a two-pointer, and the Lakers check on two more.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
1:14 left in the first half.
Debate para gusto din. Tawid ka din lang.
And here is Curry. He's got 9. Golden State needs to get
Wala.
a shot.
Alam mo, 3-point percentage ito ni Dylan Brooks, guys. Do you know? Do you happen to know?
James kicks to Doncic. Shoots the three. Oh, Doncic with a confident three ball.
And it's so hard to take away a three from Doncic. He needs very little space, and if you press up on him, he'll go right around it.
Curry setting the pick for Curry. Back to Curry.
Sabi.
Up a three. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And James gets it to go.
A real threat from the in-between area. LeBron wastes no time firing when he gets to that spot.
Now here's Curry. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Outside for Curry.
What the heck?
Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Yan lang, guys. I'll just get some Tara guys, let's go back to the game.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific three-point shooting display. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Well, I think for the Warriors, I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny.
And now revisiting that first half for Steph Curry, he was lights out. And that is it for halftime, folks.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. Stephen Curry's out there at Curry. Then it's Green. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Williams at the center position.
I think everybody knows how good LeBron James is, but the thing that makes it remarkable is the longevity of his talent, and he is still leading the way for his team.
Still doing it at this age, Richard, remarkable stuff for LeBron James.
I wasn't sure the day would ever come that we'd actually see him playing in an NBA court with his son Bronny. Back when I was playing with LeBron, it seemed like a bit of a dream.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
I wouldn't want to be that rim. Goodness, Ayton knows how to attack something with force.
Curry against Doncic. Curry goes inside. Off with the layup. Lakers trail by 11. Shoots over Curry. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against the talent of his caliber.
Let's now pause and take a look at the scoring breakdown between the front and back court of tonight's contests for the Warriors.
And they haven't needed a whole lot of work done inside because of what their guards are doing. It's been an outstanding performance by the fellas in that backcourt.
The first one falls. Richard, what do you see in what Luka Doncic sees on the floor?
Well, Kevin, I think he's tracking all 5 defensive players and all 4 of his offensive teammates. He always seems to find a way to get
39-30 guys.
The all-around game of Doncic is
Four.
impressive. A walking triple-double threat every night.
Outside Curry.
Nice one step.
Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 5 assists in the game.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Pass to LeBron. Ayton a screen on Green. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Anunoby. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game, and that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. Green with a screen on Ayton. And Anunoby.
Wow.
Here we go. And the ball goes out of bounds.
Alas 2 days na lang.
And a moment here to
Pasok ba ang Golden State sa ano?
have coming up. On
Playoffs?
Monday,
Or
they'll face
play-in?
off against John Morant and the Memphis
Ayot.
Grizzlies. Then on Wednesday, they'll face off
Excuse
against
me.
De'Aaron Fox and the San Antonio Spurs.
Sa Monday
They
last.
didn't have much trouble lately, but it's always nice to be back home. You get to see your family and your day isn't consumed by travel. I could see them taking advantage of this home stretch.
Outside, Smart. Leaves the pass to Doncic. And again, the Lakers no good.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second.
Gawin natin. Sure na sa play-in.
Outside Curry. Anunoby with the screen for Curry. Fires the 3. The putback. Pass to Curry. Over Reed. The shot.
Play lang guys.
By Curry, no good. Lakers trail by 12. Here's Smart, and slam dunk by Smart.
Yeah, that just energizes your entire team. Smart is one of those players that just gives you a jolt with his energy.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Hayes is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Hachimura comes in for Smart. And Jake LaRavia is subbed in for Austin Reeves. Curry passes to Curry. Curry setting the pick for Curry. Back to Curry. Launches a 3. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 6 assists here tonight. Pass to Hachimura. Here's LaRavia. Guarded by Curry. Misses the baby hook. Warriors leading by 13. Outside Curry. There's the triple. And another 3 for Golden State.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And the 3 off target. Doncic against Curry. 107 left in the third. Puts it up. Again, Curry missing.
Oh, man, that's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Here's Doncic. Bank shot. No good. Warriors have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Williams, a screen on Hachimura. Here's Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
and the penetrating ability of Anunoby.
Grabe yung dagdak ni OG Anunoby, no?
The defense.
Yung phase 19 drag. Ay, legal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for James. And it's Austin Reeves in for Luka Doncic. Here's
Terrence
Podziemski.
Dillon.
It's been all
Ayun,
about
ano oras?
Stephen Curry for the Warriors. He has really delivered at the offensive end. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve.
Hey, we've been really solid. Everybody's...
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Warriors leading by 18. We've got Jake LaRavia. Austin Reeves out there with Kennard. Then there's Hayes and Hachimura in at the 4 spot. That's the Laker 5. Here's the Lakers with the ball. Here's Reeves. He takes it in, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Reeves has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Lakers. Curry looking around. Horford with a screen on Kennard. Podziemski on the wing.
Nice.
And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And it doesn't seem like the analytics folks are often fans of the mid-range jumper. But Richard, where do you stand on that?
Well, I think great players have to use the mid-range jumper because most teams are protecting the paint and the three-point line. So for the best players, the shot creators, the guys that need to score buckets, they've got to have an in-between game.
There's the screen. Pass to Podziemski.
Boom.
And another three for Golden State.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Some changes for Golden State. Santos is checked in, and Curry subbed in for Brandon Podziemski. And here's Hayes. The Lakers moving the ball around. Here's Buffkin. And again, the Lakers no good. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. So, GA between the NBA Cup.
Oh, Luka.
The new All-Star game formats.
I'm sorry, Luka Doncic. Luka goes down, bro. Grabe.
No good.
Steph Curry.
Bring it up for the Golden
Look at this one, guys.
So, GA between the NBA Cup.
Boom.
The new All-Star game formats. The NBA not averse to some
Steph Curry. 26, Anthony. Metric. Tingnan natin ito para metric.
experimentation.
No doubt. And listen,
nag-zoom siya.
ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness
Oh,
to innovate
back
has
in.
paid off.
Back.
The world doesn't stand still in
Kaso walang ano.
the NBA. I mean, it's
Ganito,
just
nakaharap.
to sit back and enjoy watching
Meron bossing.
them operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Parang hirap tumira ng ganun ah. Harapan. Pero pwedeng i-reverse. Sige mamaya.
For Los Angeles, they've gone
So sa depensa ganito. On the defense. Defense.
Doncic passes to Hayes. Here's Buffkin. That one good for 2. Buffkin's got 4 points this quarter.
Let's try this angle.
That assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Stephen Curry.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that.
Boom!
He silenced this crowd.
Nice
with
play.
an unreal
Ang kita.
display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of
Hindi ba boss? Regular season pa lang to.
Here's Ayton. And here's James outside. The second chance effort. And Ayton with the layup.
Tambak sa akin yung Lakers eh.
Points always hurt. Just not enough effort to
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to
Simple lang,
emphasize
simple.
rebounding going forward.
Pass to Curry from downtown.
Ooh.
And
Ooh.
great
Ooh.
assist by Curry
Ooh.
as that one goes in. Curry's got 32 points.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
And as we head to the final buzzer,
Patay ka, Luka. Uy, grabe. Oy, thank you, Anthony.
and this will go in the
Clip natin yan. Ang dami ng clip sa akin ni Luka.
as a gaudy win.
I-play natin. Ang dami ng clip sa akin ni Luka. Thank you, Anthony. Appreciate that one, bro. And still by Dylan Brooks. Oop, patay. Oop. Whoop, nako, Luka. Boom. Sorry, boy.
Big time dominance and this for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really
Kabawi ba?
but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense.
Ah, tambak, boss.
Man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display.
Layo.
And so when you look at
Yan, boss. Hall of Fame yan, Hall of Fame. Sa mga Hall of Fame difficulty.
this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And continue
Lebron.
dominant against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
At talo ba?
Key components to this victory. If
Actually, Lakers ako. Laker fan ako.
performance for Stephen Curry.
Pinili ko lang rito yung Golden State para may.
Needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
It's
Ulo.
outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Ayton wide open. And again, no good by the Lakers. Now Curry.
Patay. Boom.
The three-pointer to fall.
Alam mo ah.
Even for a
Kawawa naman si Luka. Yung tira-tira na lang.
fanning the flame.
Alala tayo guys,
Until
69-40.
the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Mga kalaban ko ang ating...
Taking the game here. A resounding
Medyo nagsawa na rin ako sa Lakers, Anthony. Kaya iba naman.
That's exactly right. But with the way they control
Uy, may update daw. Exit muna natin. Uy, update. Uy, Chenny. Wala pa. Kuha lang tayo ng ano. Ng ano guys. Rewards. Daily rewards. Si Porzingis, na-trade ko ata. Na-trade ko si Porzingis, Anthony. Oh, si Seth. Si Seth. Hindi pa playoffs, Anthony. Regular lang. Playoffs. Kailan playoffs? Pwede naman natin i-simulate. Spurs. Nako. Wemby. Set. OG. Siset. Depende, Jolio eh. Ano talaga, you have to master all the teams. Pero kung sa teams naman talaga, siyempre, OKC, San Antonio, Houston, Pistons. Wala na, trade ko si Jimmy Butler dito. Actually, yung counter teams naman talaga, medyo mahirap naman yun kasi lahat naman pwedeng i-counter, depende yun sa depensa mo. Sa defense talaga is the key. Saka pag sa offense naman dapat yung freelance. Kahit konting play lang, 1, 2 or 3 plays na talagang kabisa. Sawa na rin kasi ako sa ganyan. Dami rin kasi cheater. So, ako na lang, CPU na lang tayo. We're playing on Hall of Fame difficulty. Tamang ano na lang tayo, chill na lang tayo, alam mo yun. Naku po. Lucky. Tinrade ko kasi si Porzingis kay Mark Williams. Yun. So, katulad ito, ginagamit ko itong play ito sa quick play na online. Op. Oy, Jolio, thank you for the virtual gift. Actually, pwede nyo i-download itong mga money plays. I-search nyo lang, ano. So, quick 4 horns player. Maraming gumagamit nito eh. Sana ako dun. Yung large. Maraming play. Break tayo sa 2K. Hindi ko alam, Anthony. Hindi kita masasagot dyan, boss. Wala akong alam dyan. Ito, quick to chess player. Maganda rin. Ano? Yun lang, wala. Kasi pag play na online, kailangan yung play mo dyan, mabilis. Quick. Kasi kailangan mo, 8-0 no, wala. Seryoso. Last step. Quick 4. Score na nga tayo. Tambak na tayo, 8-0. Okay. Yun. Boom. Thank you for the virtual gift, Jolio. Thank you. Yan. Rehabol tayo, guys. Ganun talaga, kailangan syempre practice. Laki. Yan eh. Muscle memory rin pagkabisado.
Victor doesn't have too far to go.
Yun,
I mean, he just
i-ano ko
runs
lang.
to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Spam lang natin yun. Layo. Layo. Ayan. Marami nga naglalaro niyan dito. Wala ko alam sa ganyan, boss. Sensya na, Anthony. Hindi kita masasagot sa pagdating smoke.
Pass to Castle. To the left side.
Paggawa ng play, punta ka lang sa gameplay, boss. Gameplay.
Clock at 5.
Tapos assign plays ka lang. Assign mo doon sa...
Warriors trail by 7. Bridges outside.
Xbox, boss. Xbox tayo, console.
56 left in the first quarter. And here's Curry for three.
Boom.
Gets the three ball.
10-6. Habol tayo, ha.
Got his second basket of the night.
If you're looking to become a catch and shoot expert, Curry is the player to study. He's a master.
Patay.
For 3. And he buries his first look.
Mga 3 best plays. Oh. Quick horns player, quick 4 horns player, quick 2 chess player, saka W quick 12 BBM.
And the Warriors make some changes. Brooks comes in for Draymond Green.
Habulin natin yan, habulin natin.
Anunoby.
Ay, Yagi, tanga.
It's stolen by
13-6, oh. Wala, Hall of Fame kalaban natin. Yun lang pinaka.
contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on Mikal Bridges.
Hey, Johnson will put some pressure on your defense.
And it's been an
Bully natin.
ride of late for Keldon Johnson. Stan being asked to take on a number of different roles.
Well, BA, some guys would struggle seeing their spot
Hmm?
in the rotation and their minutes change. But Johnson takes it all in stride and puts the team first.
The Spurs making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Curry a screen on Barnes. Outside Curry. Let's go with a 3. Drills it from deep. Curry's got 9. San Antonio leading by 6.
AI, boss, AI.
102
Ay,
left
wala.
in the opening quarter.
Hall of Fame difficulty, boss.
Plumlee passes to Johnson. Back to Plumlee.
Nice.
And stolen by Williams. On the break. Bryant against Bridges. Outside Curry. The 3 ball.
Wala.
Rebound by San Antonio.
Magaling. Yung kasi yung pinakamataas na difficulty, boss. Hall of Fame.
Failed to create enough good looks. The ball movement just wasn't quite where it needed to
Ay,
be.
offensive.
They had a hard time
Blocking.
getting what they wanted on offense, and it's hard to get a win when that's
That was a good call. The defense
Magaling din talaga yung Hall of Fame.
Fox is checked in for San Antonio. Both free throws good from Barnes.
Yung mo yun, 79, no?
27 seconds left in the first. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. 8-point game.
Pababain natin yung
Bridges
ayun labang.
against Bryant. Curry a screen on Bryant. Up top Curry. This one for 3.
Lang.
Nails it from 3. He's got 12.
Well, guys, I'm happy I'm not guarding Steph right now. On nights like tonight, Curry can do no wrong.
Here's Fox. Takes the elbow jumper.
Meron sila rito, meron.
he makes it look so easy.
Mamaya gamitin natin.
The game comes
Dito,
naturally to him.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring.
pag sa atin yung bola.
San And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, before we move on, what do you think about the Spurs at this point?
They are looking engaged so far.
Yun.
especially on offense.
Yeah, and that's
Apat, guys.
the
Apat.
lead.
Apat.
But we'll have to see
Yo.
if they can sustain this offensive output.
So on the floor for the Spurs, we've got Keldon Johnson. Barnes is out there with Mason Plumlee. Then there's De'Aaron Fox.
Naku
And
po.
it's Bryant in at the 3. 2 open that time. Made it look easy.
I love the confidence from Johnson. I want to see him continue taking these types of shots.
There's the screen. Pass to Pajemski from the arc.
Yun.
And the Warriors with another
Tatlo.
three.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
San Antonio leading by 3. And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild. But when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up. And still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
Now here's Curry. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet.
Patay. Boom.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
It's a tie.
Johnson, he'll take the opportunity to regroup. And Grant, we hear all the time about the rookie wall.
Oh, it's definitely a real thing, BA. Not for every rookie, but a good percentage of them. You know, I'm interested to see which ones in this class are able to power through.
Victor Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. Now here's Fox. He had a 15-point
Ano ba ngayon, Boss Glenn?
the Lakers in Los Angeles. The shot by Wembanyama, no good.
Try natin si Seth. Manila Clasico. Sino man naglalaban? Curry to Curry.
Outside Curry. There's the three.
Boom! Labang na tayo, guys. 20-20. Starting na ba? Lalaro na? Or
Spurs trail by three. Here's Fox.
oh, medyo mainit nga, boss. Medyo swerte lang kami rito sa lugar namin. Di ganun kainit. Marami kasing puno. Tamang chill.
Easy for Wembanyama.
Yung ibang lugar nga raw, sobrang init eh. Grabe.
Curry against Fox. Outside Curry. The three is up.
Boom.
That drops. And it comes off an assist from Curry.
23-27.
Assists of the night.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous.
Mahirap si Wemby.
Clean open looks.
Now here's Wembanyama.
Taga saan ka ba, Anthony?
8 points now. Out to Fox. From deep. Rebounded by Green. The Warriors lead by 4. When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, BA, this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is
Ay, hindi pumasok lagi.
Rebounded by Fox. San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Good on the bucket.
Dalawa na.
7 points.
San Pedro, Laguna. Oh, marami kasing hot spring dyan. Ganun ba yun?
Williams is checked in for the Warriors. Bridges comes in for Curry. San Antonio also making some changes. Champagny, he's checked in for Plumlee. Devin Vassell comes in for Barnes. And Cassidy.
Uy.
Oh, the chef cooking it up in the paint.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Anunoby against Vassell. Pass to
Baguio, boss. Baguio.
And that one falls. His fifth basket in 7.
Medyo ghost town nga ngayon dito eh. Walang mga foreigner. Actually, good siya kasi dati crowded. Ngayon, hindi na eh. Pero syempre, yung mga may business at trabaho affected.
Rebound by San Antonio.
Yung tourism dito. Malamig naman, boss. Malamig. Marami kasing puno sa lugar namin.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, Johnson plays with a lot of physicality. He doesn't just take contact, he seeks it out.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. The first free throw is good.
And for Johnson, it's all about being consistent. When he does this, he's a major factor for this team.
28.
He's off on the second. The Warriors leading.
Ano ba nangyayari dyan?
6 seconds left in the first half. Bridges outside. Shoots over the cell.
Uy.
Bridges misses.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw
Lamang
line.
na.
Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Curry, a screen on Johnson. Outside Curry. The three. There he is, the three-point king.
Ilang oras pa ginawa ko dito? 5 ata or 6 minutes per quarter na?
Helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter. 3 for the game. Back after this.
So what do if you're one of those teams down there on the bottom bunk?
First of all, Ernie, you never want to be on the bottom bunk. You know why?
As we shift our focus now to the Spurs, it's a tight one after 2 quarters of play.
Their trouble is defending the
Naano siya, nabasa siya.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been
Si Cyril Manabat, yung dating batang child star.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far,
Wala pa, boss. Mga September.
separation on the scoreboard. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on
Okay.
fire.
Guys, medyo magaling yung kalaban na.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down,
First,
I think
in-
they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
We got Mark Williams. Stephen Curry is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then there's Draymond Green, and it's Anunoby in at the 3. That's the Warriors 5. Now here's Fox. Left side, Wembanyama.
Grabe, ang laki ni Wemby, no? Sobra.
Balance from Wemby.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Golden State fans ka pala, Anthony.
Bridges against Castle.
Ako naman Laker fan. Kahit sinong player, basta Lakers.
Williams a screen on Fox.
Kahit tambak sila or
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Curry. And there's another one for the Warriors.
hindi sila mapapasok sa playoffs. Basta Lakers.
Another virtuoso performance from Curry.
Ako naman, Curry fan ako, Steph Curry. Kasi play.
Mitch Johnson now. We might
Kasi wala na si Klay Thompson eh, di ba?
to the strategy. In this league, you've got to have moves
Nasa
and
ano na eh.
counter moves.
Na,
Grant, you're
ilang dalawa lang dati yung pina-follow ko talaga since
Try to
college.
keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
Now here's Fox. 7 points in the game. Castle a screen on Williams. Williams against Wembanyama. Spurs need to get one up here.
Uy.
Vassell's shot is good.
Well, the defense has to do a better job at pushing Vassell
Pasok na ba?
that spot outside.
Bridges against Castle.
Sana walang ma-injured.
And here's Bridges. Taking a look at his production. Averaging just over 8 points a game.
Boom.
And Curry with the answer.
And anything you can do, Curry can do.
Si Draymond Green na may kasalanan dyan eh, di ba? Nawala si Kevin.
Fox outside.
Kung si Draymond Green, hindi siya Pupaloids.
Against Anunoby.
Magti-3-peat yan or magta-championship pa na marami ang Golden State. Kaso Pupaloids si Draymond eh.
Castle misses. And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Celtics. And they'll be reaching the back half of a 4-game home stretch. Here's Anunoby.
Lakas-lakas no, ng Golden State. Kompleto yan.
And it's a
Step.
7-point Warrior lead.
Clay, Draymond,
Just facilitating
Jordan Poole, Kevin Durant. Wala kang tapon dun eh.
Warriors have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. Well, with the air
Eh wala si Draymond.
may go through
Ano siya eh, siya may kasalanan yan. Ayaw niya pa aminin.
Yeah, BA, sometimes you watch and think this defense is doing a great job against them.
Pero ganun talaga eh, it is what it is.
Without even breaking
Yun talaga yun.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Mangyayari.
sideline. Let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, well, Victor Wembanyama drawing fans league-wide. Pacers coach Rick Carlisle proclaimed, "I've never seen a player like this. I'm in awe of his talent, his size, his aptitude for the game, his skill, his skill, you name it. And in due time, it's very possible that he will be the face of world basketball." Back to you.
He's taken over. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Fox gets up and throws it down.
Well, if Fox gets within
Wait lang, guys.
distance of the rim, he's not taking any chances.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Dylan Brooks checked in for the Warriors. So San Antonio going with almost an entire new group here. Barnes, he's checked in for Champagny. Bryant comes in for Vassell. Johnson, he's checked in for Castle. And Waters is
Mababa pala 3-point ito ni Dylan Brooks.
trailed by 8.
Ang depensa lang.
Here's Bryant. Wembanyama up top. Waters, the pass to Barnes. Second chance effort. Doesn't go that time.
Kinuha ko lang para meron tayong ano. Wala lang.
48 seconds left in the
Para meron tayong bilin.
Bridges outside. Here's the three. That
Tinrade siya sa akin eh. Siya tsaka si Williams
got his fourth assist.
against kay Porzingis ata tsaka Butler. I'm not sure. Tinrade ko. Wala lang. Di ko na ano yung ba't ko tinrade eh. Wala lang para may iba lang.
From deep. Wembanyama
Pati ito si Anunoby eh. Tsaka si
right back.
Miles Bridges.
It's a four
Tinrade din sa.
differential between the shot clock and game clock. Screen by Bridges. Jacks up a three. Rebound by San Antonio.
Si Durant, wala. Ayaw eh. Tinry kong i-trade yun.
Here's Waters.
Masyadong mataas yung hinihingi ng Houston.
Bounce. The Warriors will take it.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just
Lugi ako dun.
unnecessary.
And a great show through three quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? The Warriors on top. They're up by 8. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few minutes. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
Get there, ball moving. Let's go.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So on the floor for San Antonio. Kelly Olynyk is out there with
Ayun si Podziemski yung bumuhay sa atin kanina. Small ball yung binigay sa akin line up si Tony Craig.
in at the point.
What the hell eh? Sa sentro namin.
Pass to Barnes.
Eh, 6'8", 6'9" lang ata to.
Plumlee a screen. Barnes, and that's good.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got complete.
Yung bumuhay sa atin kanina si Pods. Diyan, nilagay ko sa likod ng Kita mo?
Up top, Podziemski takes the three. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry.
Pakita mo?
He's got 5 assists tonight.
And both teams running long-range plays.
Pakita mo?
Working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet.
SD.
The Warriors lead by 8. Podziemski with it. Fox picks him up.
Bakit? Bakit maraming galit kay Podziemski?
We played just over a minute here in the fourth.
Bakit nga, Anthony?
Podziemski with it. Right side Curry. 4-3.
Ano bang latest chika? Latest chika. Ano bang meron? But,
Fox outside.
kasi kahit pag nagla-live ako, yan rin ang sinasabi nila eh.
The ball around.
Na they don't like Podziemski. Pero hindi naman lang sinasabi sa akin ang reason.
Olynyk's got his first points of the game.
And Olynyk has a good feel for when he should look to score. I love when he's assertive inside.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Mark Williams, he's checked in for Craig. Draymond Green comes in for Brooks. Anunoby, he's checked in for Curry. And Mikal Bridges subbed in.
Yan natin kay Mark Will.
A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Plumlee.
Hindi niya kaya si
Comes in
Wembanyama.
for Olynyk. Devin Vassell, he's checked in for Barnes.
Buwakaw siya.
Vassell subbed in for Johnson.
Ganun ba?
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaFleur.
Nagsasabi, paborito raw ito ni ni Steve Kerr. Tama ba? Tatlo na lang. Tatlo.
We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Curry against Fox.
Wala. Naku, mahabol na.
Wembanyama there for the rebound.
Seryoso, sinasabi nila yon. Uy, isa na lang. Foul pa.
And this is just
Grabe.
always making an impact at crucial moments in the game. Now, you know this
It's a tied ball game, guys. 2 minutes 34.
Delivers with a much-needed score.
Let's go.
Golden State has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Curry, a screen on Castle. Now Curry from downtown. It's good from beyond the arc.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the club.
Ay, Anthony, live rin ako sa YouTube you can follow rin my YouTube channel. So,
That's just a careless pass. He's lucky that was just deflected and not picked off.
3-point lead, lamang tayo Parehas lang, boss. Parehas lang ng pangalan. So what? Or so what, GG? Wala. Thank you, Anthony. Patay. It's a tie ball game. 54. Higit yung laban, guys.
To really make an impact, that's what he has to do. Initiate the offense.
Offensive yun. Charging yun. What the hell eh? Oh, usually, gabi naman ako nag-live after work.
He just gave one away.
Fox against Curry. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. And the technical free throw is good.
That technical is the
Amang pa sila isa.
that drives coaches crazy.
Oh, after work, usually ganun ako nag-live. Pagkatapos ng shift ko sa trabaho.
5 on the clock. And the 3 misses. Golden State has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Here's Curry. He wants it.
Lamang tayong dalawa.
For 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game. And so
Walang ano man, Anthony. You're welcome. Basta pag live ako, bro, mag-notify nga.
make sure everyone's on the same page. Fox against Curry. Now here's Fox. Tight defense on him.
Buti na lang kinabahan si Wemby.
Just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Warriors. They've
Eh.
run as many as 11. Curry, a screen on Kessler. Curry outside. Shoots a 3. Knocks down the trifecta.
Lamang tayong 5. 24.9, fourth quarter.
It's what he's out there to do. Timeout called Mitch Johnson. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error.
Hey, Tay, kamusta na? Thank you. Balita sa'yo.
Wembanyama.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
Oh, they get a hand on it. And that's an intentional foul.
Mukhang ano
Ooh, he doesn't have
create ka ba ng music right now?
they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
Nagpo-produce ka pa rin?
And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall.
Oh, that could have been the end of it. Instead, he hands them a lifeline.
Castle. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Curry, a screen on Castle. Up top,
Huli?
stolen by Wembanyama
Patay, may talo pa tayo.
for the win.
Oti. Nag-manage ka ngayon sa artist.
Going to overtime. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll
Hindi ako naglalaro ng PBA. NBA.
glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team
Mukhang yaman mo na, Zaya.
Now here's Fox. Mikal Bridges is out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Green. And it's Williams in at the 5. Here's Castle. Let's loose for 3. Williams rips down the board.
and the shooter had very little space on that attempt. There's
Try natin si ano.
there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Now Bridges.
Manifesting ba? Oo, kaya mo yan. Ikaw pa.
Rebound.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Si JB tsaka si Kenny naka-console eh. Pero ako after ko mag-vet 2, hindi na ako naglaro eh. Tinamad na ako. Okay na ako dun.
San Antonio has gone 0 for 2 from deep. Not what they need this overtime. Now
Uy! Uy! Challenge call. Console ka. Nice, nice. Oh, sila Kenny, si Rich. Marami. Yung mga kasama natin sa 2K24, naka-PC na rin yung iba. Sila Cinch. Yan. Oh, nag-overtime, Anthony.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still huge.
first free throw is good. And that gives them a lead.
And looking at Fox, a microwave score and Tasmanian Devil running up and down the floor. A fun player to watch.
Well, make no mistake, this is exactly who they want at the line in this situation.
Curry with it. Castle covering.
Nice shot. Oh, umay nga sa PC. Nag-try din ako eh, maglaro eh. Iba talaga pag console kasi ano siya, optimize talaga. Grabe naman si Fox.
As clutch as they get, what a huge score from Fox, who always seems to come up big.
64-63, 1 minute. Dikit yung laban. No? Patay. Galit si Wemby oh. Butas siya rin oh. Hindi alam kung saan siya pupunta eh. Oy, Sai, thank you, thank you. Wala yan, wala kang jump shot bro. Patay.
You cannot say enough about Bridges. Stepping up when they need him most.
Night sila eh. Pero wag tayo magpapakampante. Hall of Fame to eh. Pero ito wala talagang jump shot to. Si Fox. Mabilis lang to eh. Ay, foul pa tayo. Okay lang, okay lang.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
Wala, pinapaul tayo. Yun lang, wala.
Tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. Fox against Bridges.
Tatlo.
Showing that clutch gene. Fox just put his head down and got his team what they needed.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have
Apat.
preferred to avoid it.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
5.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, that's outstanding execution in big spots. He showed a lot of poise at the line right there.
And the Spurs call time here. They're trailing by 5. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
Searching for a fast bucket, then a way to stretch things out.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line.
Here's Vassell. Jacks up a 3. Williams rips down the board. And now we've got an intentional foul. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Spurs. He's off from three. Stolen by Vassell. Oh, missed on the tray.
Okay, we got the win. Nice win.
So the Warriors take the win. They escape with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.
And both teams gave their all. But when it came down to overtime, it was about who had more determination.
And now let's swing it over to Ali LaForce, who is now with our player of the game.
Stefan, plenty of momentum swings in this game. What made the difference in the end?
Because everybody was on. Defensively, it was a tough night on both sides, just trying to contain and fire around and try to contest shots. But at the end of the day, we made a couple more plays, kept our composure on the stretch, and got the win.
It's a beautiful thing when shots are falling. Thanks, Stefan.
Thanks, Ali. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it.
Sige, try natin yung brown jersey. Wait lang guys. Oo, maglalaro pa ako, Anthony. Wait lang, may hinihintay lang akong gamit. Excuse me. Labanin natin. Hindi ko nakikita eh. Basta naglalaro lang ako, Anthony. It doesn't matter kung meron o wala. Basta naglalaro lang ako. Oh. Yan ba yan? Ganun lang. So what, GG, Anthony?
Tonight, I'm looking forward to this trade. We're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head to head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Now, Golden State's starting five. Curry is out there with Curry. Then it's Williams. Then it's Brooks. And it's Green.
Nice one.
And the basket by Curry.
Kalaban si KD.
Curry is a great passer. He can get to double-digit assists pretty much any night he focuses on it.
Here's Eason. He averages about 5 points a game. Here's Şengün. Draymond Green grabs the miss. Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against the Clippers.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
Yeah, that's the kind of performance you're going to try to build on. Now they have to find a way to replicate that success.
A three-point specialist can't let Curry get any space to fire from the corner. That's a recipe for disaster. Flying high and throwing
Tingnan mo sa, dito sa taas.
with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across.
Ay, sorry. Meron ba ako dyan?
Rockets have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game.
Wait ka lang.
Pass to Eason.
Sorry ah.
Now, here's Tate. Brooks covering. Eason with a screen for Tate. Back to Eason. Just 5.
Patay. Ganda ng play.
Smith. Offensive rebound.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws.
Oo, ano yan? Magaling magbantayan.
And taking
Mental.
a look at their free throw
Silang dalawa naman
statistic on the
kapatid.
season,
Magaling.
right around 74%.
And he sinks the second. And Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future. And they've already shown they can make
Grabe to. oh.
their impact.
Ayoko ang ano nila, ang lagkit, bumantay.
That is his first foul of the game. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
Buong klase.
March through the end of March. A chance now to look through the power rankings. Take
Number
it
1.
Houston.
Sige, lagay mo lang dyan, mami. Thank you.
Pattern hoping to take that next leap.
I think for the Warriors, they wanted the top spot badly, and they did just that. A real testament to both their chemistry and work ethic.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Curry a screen on Eason. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. And that's good. Stephen.
Kailan tayo? Ano to? Oreo? Hmm.
Curry for 3. Curry's got 6.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
Thompson dishes to Smith. Over Green. The Rockets again can't hit.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Brooks outside.
Wala.
Lock loose. And George Smith with it. They'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets.
Ay.
Trailing by 4. They defeated the Wizards in the basket.
And really showed
Sarap ng Oreo eh.
difference for your starters. And the foul on Tari Eason. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, that could take him off the floor. Not what he wanted right there. 2 fouls in the first quarter.
Shepard's checked in for Houston. Then for the Warriors, Al Horford. He's checked in for Mark Williams. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Green. Curry, good.
And you can see how the
Oh, na-injure, Anthony.
entire arc is open for Curry. There's no part of it where he's timid about shooting.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, the Rockets have brought in the right veterans. Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, their approach rubbed off on our entire team. We can only teach so much, but you have to have guys that have carved out their niche in the league with that edge and that defensive mentality. It was invaluable for our team. Guys, back over to you.
You know, they've got that grit. Thank you, Allie.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
And another three for Golden State.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Now in his late 30s, Steph Curry, Jim, continues to be a dominant force.
Well, his conditioning is on a world-class level, Kevin. He's never been one to beat you with his explosiveness, so his plan is just to outlast his opponents.
Now Podziemski. Following the miss by Jabari Smith from deep. Podziemski with it. Now defended by Şengün. Curry can't get it to go. Rockets trailed by 6. Down low. Here's Smith. And Smith with the stop.
And guys, we're going to see a lot of that from this young man. Smith right now, beasting.
Here's Curry. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Podziemski.
Yun lang po.
Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Rockets have gone 5-9 from the field here in the first. Şengün against Gray. Now Shepard. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. It's been all about
Guys, balik ako.
for the Warriors. And it was from 3-point range.